But yeah, it's difficult to stand up for things when it does sometimes feel like you're the only one doing it, you know. And the idea of one man can't make a difference. One man can make a difference. At the very least, you can make a difference in your own life, you know, if not with others. But one person can always make a difference. But it just feels like sometimes it's like an uphill battle, you know, like an uphill struggle, you know. That you're constantly fighting against something that it just doesn't seem is going to go away, and when no one else is willing to stand up because they all feel the same way, everything's kind of disconnected. I mean, we are individuals, but we're also a community, and there's times to do things on your own, there's times to do things together with other people. And when it comes to sort of university fees and that whole thing, I do feel like if more people collectively was like, no, this is bullshit, and not just more people, but the people who maybe have more money as well say, because there's something I heard a while ago, which I believe is true, where they said that nothing really changes until the people who are unaffected are as outraged as the people who are affected. And I think that's true for so many different things, because people who aren't affected by it, if they don't really care how it affects other people, and it's like they keep buying into it, then there's always going to be enough people to warrant them doing it and to keep doing it. So they keep increasing the fees, to keep making it more exclusive. You know what I mean? So when the people who are unaffected become as outraged as the people who are affected, then you might see some change in these things. But as it is now, it's just difficult when you're the one person or one of very few people willing to say, you know what, this is bullshit, and I don't want to stand for, and I won't stand for it. But then everyone else around you is like, oh, just do it, man, just do it. I'll be brother, man, just do it. We've got no other choice. And that's the other thing. People feel like they've got no other choices, when no, you always have another choice. You always have another choice. It's not always going to be the choice that you want, or the thing that or an easy choice. It's not always going to be a fair choice. It's not always going to be, right or wrong, or this and that and everything else. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be fair. It's not always going to be in your favor, but you always have a choice. It might mean that you go the long way round, or, it takes a bit, longer to do something, or you have to go this way instead, or you have to learn this skills instead of those skills. But you always have a choice. Now, you just got to consider what it is you actually want out of life and how the different many ways you get there. And university is one way of doing it. And I'm not to knock education or anything like that, because university, if you know what you're doing and you start studying the right courses, university can be absolutely fantastic and open up many great opportunities for you. But it's not the only way to get anywhere in life. There are other ways. So as great as it is, as good as it is not your only choice. You can do things and so many people didn't go to university and did so much with themselves, you know what I mean? So never feel like this is your only choice, whether it's university, whether it's a job or anything. There's always another choice. Always. It's not always an easy choice, but it's always another choice. But anyway, yeah, mini rant over. All right, but yeah, it's difficult, man. I know. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's you got to believe in your own ability to do the right thing and to do what's necessary, and to always put in that work to get to where you want to be. And to do the things you want to do, to keep doing the things that are important to you. Only when Donald Trump has a go at NFL, they start kneeling and protesting, misguiding the original issue. The owners, that is, saying, gotta wash my face. So you gotta wash yourself, man. Gotta wash yourself. Got to stay fresh and so clean. But it's true, because Kaepernick, I believe, started kneeling because he wanted to protest police brutality. And after he did that, other people started talking about it, and then Trump got involved, and it became other people started talking. Oh, they're protesting the flag and slavery, and it's like, no, he was protesting police brutality. That's what the original issue was. He was affected by the things he was seeing in the news about people being killed and people being mistreated by the police and so on, and all that whole thing. So he wanted to protest that, and he used what he had, which was his platform as an NFL player, American football player, to do that. And then it got turned into something else. And no one's talking about the original issue anymore. It's just completely bogarted what the issue was, and started to, he's protesting the flag, it's unconstitutional. That wasn't what it was about. That's yeah. And still the issue continues, you know what I mean? Just misdirection. It's funny though. I think this is funny, just in a weird kind of way. But there's a quote by, I believe it was Noam Chomsky, who said something like, they give you football to distract you from the real issues. He said this years ago. I don't know when, but it was many, many years ago I heard this quote. So he probably said it even longer ago than that. But the idea was that he was saying that, things like sports and whatever, that's what they give you so you could avoid the real issues. You don't have to think about what's really going on in the world, all the wars and everything else. And now in American football, you got somebody who's bringing a light on some of these issues. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know how much Colin Kaepernick reads into Noam Chomsky, but still, that was noted for me. He's disrespecting the flag for his freedom. Yet, what's the flag about? Definitely, they use it as a political tool to the Olympics, etc. Right? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? It's and that's the whole thing. The whole thing is like he has free. I mean, and America prides itself on the whole freedom of expression, freedom of protest, freedom of this, freedom of that, and so on. But yet when somebody uses that freedom to talk about or at least bring attention to an issue, a problem that they see, then it becomes, oh no, it's unconstitutional, and if it wasn't for this and it wasn't for that, then you wouldn't have this. I was like, yeah. You have this right, and now you want to use that right to talk about or to bring attention to something that you feel is important, something that you feel is a problem with the place that you live in. That's not a bad thing. That's not disrespecting anything. That's just what America was built on. That's one of the things about freedom. People are going to say things, and you might not like what they say, but to them it's important. And instead of trying to hide the issue or sweep it on the rug or turn it into something else, let's discuss this. Let's talk about what's going on and how we could end it, or how we could mitigate it and make it a better place for you and for me. And then they say he's not the best quarterback, so he doesn't have a point. Yeah, okay, LOL. Well, peace, man. It's true. Like whether he's, I don't follow football, American football, or football, to be honest. I don't follow American football, so I can't talk about his skills as a quarterback or whatever wide receiver,